What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the mountain. Well, it's like T-minus like 4 days before I leave to Florida. What is today? 3 days. 3 days until I go. We are full blown here on the mountain, guys, and with the dreamers leaving, there's a whole lot of stuff going down there as well. Matter of fact, there's going to be a little bit of that in this video. First thing we're going to do is get the bucket off Uber, put the forks on. It's time to clean up in front of the tiny house. I'm going to go ahead and move all of this construction stuff. I've been going back and forth to where do I want to put it, where do I want to put it, because I don't want to just put it over there in the other boneyard and then move it whenever I move all of that stuff down there. And I'm still using some of it, so I don't want to put it that far away from the cabin. But if you've seen in my last video, I cannot move all of that stuff down to where Mike and Lissa were living until they finish cleaning the property, which they are working on now. So being that I'm still using a lot of this material for the tiny house, because the tiny house is an ongoing project, I'm going to put it over there with all the other building materials, but it'll be out of the yard because the goal right now is to clean up around the tiny house and the cabin and make the yard look a lot better. Hopefully whenever I get back from Florida, they will have it cleaned up down there, and then we got a ton of work to do down there before I start moving stuff. I'm not going to move a bunch of things down there to the new area until all of the stumps are out and we get all the grading and flooding and ruts and stuff taken care of down there, because I don't want to put a bunch of stuff down there in the way, making it more difficult to get that area leveled out, cleaned up, good to go, and then have to move everything 4 or 5 times. So let's get the bucket unhooked. Just about done. I don't know when my camera shut off, but we got the big plywood on. Already took care of the scrap pieces. Neighbors going by. Already took care of the scrap pieces. I'm actually going to be using those on a project tomorrow to make a little box to haul those rocks to my brother in Florida. Nice and neat and easy to pick up with Uber when it's time to move it down to Mike and Lissa's old place. Alright, that's a wrap for that section, guys. Got Uber parked, four-wheeler in the truck in the new parking area. Got all the way around the tiny house cleaned. What do you think about it, Domino? Got it good to go. Need to level out some rock and stuff, but that can be done at another time because I'm out of time. I got an important mission I gotta go do right now, and I'm bringing you guys along.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're on a mission, guys.
Mission.
What's on this?
We gotta go unload all that block. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Y'all don't seem real excited about it. But what we're gonna do first is go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this is the most important mission I'm doing today. Picking up these guys, go getting them some ice cream for their good grades. So let's get on the road, go get the ice cream, and then we gotta get these blocks over to the, is it Paris Valley?
Yeah.
Dreamers Valley?
Dreamers Valley.
Dreamers Valley, and get these blocks unloaded because I got to get the trailer back because I need to load rock to go to Florida. We made it to the Sonic. We got a chocolate chunk brownie right here. We got a chocolate chip cookie dough right there. And we got old Oreo back there. Old Oreo. I went with a classic banana shake. I'm ready for it. It's hot today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's wearing long sleeves. We got no home training. Okay. That looks like a brownie.
Cookie dough back there.
That's definitely a cookie dough. That's an Oreo for sure. Spoon.
Thank you.
Spoon. Spoon.
Here's the best Oreo.
Straw. Water. I don't need this no more.
I ordered us some pizzas.
See what I put them on both sides.
No. If you pull up, if you just park on the left side, we can just throw all the block in the middle.
Well, I'm over here at Dreamers Valley and stuff. Fitting to drop off this here block and rock and ladder. What's happening? Kids are happy. Got their ice cream. Now it's time to break our back. Let's go. How about Calvin, you get up in the truck and bring us the block. Where you gotta walk 900 miles.
Where does he want to stack them?
Just over here in this area. I guess we need to make sure that we're at least 6 feet.
Yeah, like go that way. This is what I've been doing all day long.
Yeah.
Loading and unloading. Loading and unloading.
Mommy,
Great exercise.
I got a
Not great on the
What
back,
was it,
but
chocolate?
great exercise.
chocolate chip cookies and ice cream. Jacob got a Oreo ice cream, and Calvin got a brownie ice cream. Uncle David got a banana milkshake
Yep.
and a water.
See if you can pick up one of these blocks. Well, good morning, guys. We got old fired up one here. We made it back to the mountain last night. It was a little bit too dark by the time we got back from Dreamer's Valley over there. So didn't have time to unhook the trailer or unload the back of the truck, so we're gonna do that this morning. And then we gotta get ready to go to Florida to pick up a big load of stuff from my brother's house. So let's go ahead and get the trailer unhooked, get the back of the truck unloaded, and start getting this thing ready. Go ahead and feed the chickens and the ducks. Putting some fresh water in the pool. That'll make the ducks happy. I also stopped by the HQ property and got the old bathtub out of one of those houses. I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and use that for the goat feed, and I'm gonna use the super chat that Rhonda and the kids got me and get some a big watering thing for them. Cut down on how many times I have to water them a week. You are being mighty rowdy this morning. Mighty rowdy. Good morning. They didn't crush their pool. Probably gonna need something else as well. Eventually the pigs and the goats will be separated when I get back from all this traveling. I'm gonna end up putting a partial right here for the pigs, and the goats will be in this area. All right guys, just when I was finishing doing the morning feeding with the critters, had some trespassers come up here. One of them looks real suspicious. Not that one. That one. Look, won't even turn her face, hiding from the camera. I have you on camera. I have you on camera.
I'm not here to see anything.
Oh, just gave the ducks some fresh water in their pool. They're happy. These are the ones that's going to be taking care of the critters while I'm in Florida this round.
That's what we're doing this morning, actually, is coming to get some dog food.
Taking care of their critters, because they're still babysitting Eclipse down there.
Yep. And we've run out of dog food.
And I've got plenty. Matter of fact, well, I say you get a lot of dog food while you're here. Everybody's coexisting fine in here. We're all situated.
Don't be scared, Steve. Oh, I love what you did here, David. Oh, that's so nice.
You like that?
I do.
Yeah, Rhonda Cagle and the kids gave me a super chat for a feeder, but I've decided I had that old bathtub at HQ in one of those houses. Figure that's a perfect feeder. And then I'm gonna use that super chat for a real big nice waterer like I had in Florida.
Oh, okay.
That's about that tall for the goats so they don't run out of water.
He said put some in.
Every two, fill that up and those, and then that'll keep you from having to come up for a couple of days.
Yeah. Man, I really like that idea. That's cool.
I'm actually gonna build, see how it's got the little holes from where it's made to mount on the wall?
Yep.
I'm gonna build a little stand for it.
Okay, nice. Look at the pig.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny.
It's got a happy little farm.
How's his tail? Okay.
It's there.
It's wagging.
Yeah, it's wagging. It's a little shorter than it used to be.
Nutty. Instead of chubs, you got nubs.
Yep, they're getting big, ain't they?
Yeah, they are.
Coco's the little butthole with the pigs. She likes to horn them.
Yeah.
Not hard, just enough to make them squeal.
Yeah, okay. Coco likes to make it squeal. That's good in this one, baby.
I think they got a little paradise here.
I like it. This is nice.
As soon as I get that next paddock fixed, I'll come in here with the grapple and take all this loose stuff out of here and then start planting some rye.
Do you remember what the dimensions of this was?
Not offhand. Not offhand. It was only one roll of fence and a gimlet. Because the one gimlet would have reached to about right there. So it was pretty much one roll of fence and that much.
Yeah.
So this pretty good size area, you know. You got to figure those rolls of fence are 330 feet.
These are the boys.
Huh?
Yep.
Yes, that is Frosty,
Frosty.
right there, and that is the male with no name.
I like the male with no name.
I think he'll go very well with our 3 girls down on the land.
Which one? Which one, Lissa? Lissa's the one that's going to pick the male. I'm giving away one of the male babies, guys.
I'm gonna pick the no name one.
The no name one. Name not yet determined. TBD. To be determined. That's a good name. TBD. To be determined.
Obviously, we won't stick with this, but you know what name comes to me when I think of him? Adonis.
Adonis.
I don't know why. I don't know why. That was the first name I thought.
This is TBD for the pigs.
TBD for pigs.
I still got to put a poll out for the subscribers. That's pork chop and waddles over there.
Pork chop and waddles.
Yeah. This one right here still don't have a name. Yeah, I think they got a nice little setup now. Playground's cool. All right, guys. Now that the trespassers are going to leave the mountain, we're going to go ahead and end this video. It was a long one yesterday. Got the blocks for these guys over there. Took care of a debt I owed the kids with their ice cream. That was a big one. And what else did we do yesterday, guys? We did a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot yesterday.
Had some pizza down by the creek.
Pizza down by the creek. I don't think y'all seen that. And I don't remember what we started this video with, but it was a lot. It's been so much going on, guys. I can't keep up with it all. But I think that's where we're going to end it today, guys. For this one. Whew, it's like T-minus just a couple of days for this big trip right here, guys. Y'all are not going to believe all the stuff I'm bringing back to the mountain. So you might want to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It's about to get going here on the mountain. Actually, it's already been going, but it's about to hit overdrive. Until we see each other again, come on, let's go on another adventure.